A North Texas family is fighting for the release of a man who was taken into custody by immigration enforcement. They say he was wrongfully detained, and now it's impacting his son, who he takes care of. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now with more on this case. Alex.
Hi, Eden. You know, the man's family says he came to the U.S. legally in 1994 on a tourism visa, and ever since then, they say he has been going to his routine check-ins at the Dallas ICE field office, and they say it was during one of those recent check-ins that he was detained. His family is demanding that he be released on humanitarian grounds, claiming that he is a primary caregiver for his disabled son. Maher Tarabishi has been sitting in an ICE detention facility in Texas for more than 2 months. The 62-year-old Jordan national was detained on October 28th while doing his yearly routine check-in at the ICE field office in Dallas.
My uncle has never done anything wrong in this country. He has followed the laws, abided by everything. He went to his immigration appointments on the dot. He would never skip an appointment, would never be late, none of that.
On Tuesday, friends and supporters held a news conference outside Methodist Mansfield Medical Center where Tarabishi's 30-year-old disabled son, Wael, is hospitalized. Wael suffers from a progressive muscular disorder called Pompe disease. His father is his primary caregiver. Relatives say Wael has been hospitalized twice since his father was detained.
We are angry and we are heartbroken. This should have never happened. Maher Tarabishi is not a criminal. He is not dangerous. He is a father who has spent his whole life caring for his disabled son. His father knows how to keep him breathing, how to keep him alive.
The administration made it clear from the beginning that they were going to increase the numbers of deportable persons.
Eric Cedillo is an attorney not involved in this case. During President Donald Trump's second term, ICE has significantly increased the detention of asylum seekers who have never been charged with a crime.
And the easiest way to do that is to have people who are currently in the system. They can just utilize that to pick those people up at their offices.
Tarabishi is reportedly in the U.S. on a supervision order. Even though his asylum claim was denied, Tarabishi's family says he had been allowed to stay in the U.S. since he takes care of his adult son until now.
And that's totally discretionary. They can kind of revoke that at any period in time.
Loved ones demanding he be released on humanitarian grounds.
Is this the American dream? Is this the American dream we are talking about? Is this what the land of the free looks like? A father locked away, a disabled son suffering alone?
And Tarabishi is being held at the Blue Bonnet Detention Center here in Texas. Meanwhile, I can tell you that I did reach out to ICE several times to get an update on this case and seeking comment, but have yet to hear back. Eden.
Alex, thank you.